In this chapter, Human Health and Diseases, we have already learned various types of diseases. We learned bacterial diseases, viral diseases, immunodeficiency diseases, various kinds of diseases we have already learned. In this part, we are going to discuss about autoimmune diseases. Immune system is a protective system. It protects the body from various infections. Immune system fight against the disease causing pathogens. It has the ability to distinguish between foreign molecules and self molecules. The immune system finds the differences between foreign molecules and self molecules, and it reacts or shows response against foreign molecules. The immune system develops response only to molecules that are foreign to the host. That means it avoids response against the self molecules. The body's own molecules are not attacked by the immune system. But sometimes the immune system fails to distinguish between foreign molecules and self molecules. Immune system also sometimes fails to distinguish between the self and non-self. Because of this reason, it attacks its own molecules, its own tissues. So autoimmunity is due to an abnormal immune response. Why this is called as immune response? Normally the immune system shows response against the foreign pathogenic antigens. Here it is a misguided immune response. How is autoimmunity diagnosed? When some diseases are due to autoimmunity, we have to confirm that. For that, a blood test measures antibodies associated with autoimmune disease. Autoimmune antibodies produced against our own body is measured by blood test. So it shows the presence of autoantibodies. Autoantibodies are produced against our own body tissues, and the T cells that are reactive with host antigens. So autoantibodies, this is a kind of immune response. Development of autoantibodies is antibody mediated immunity. T cells involved in cell mediated immunity. So both the types of immune responses are against the host antigens, the body's own antigens. When the cells act as antigens, when the body's own cells act as antigens, they are called as autoantigens. So antibodies against autoantigens are called as autoantibodies. The autoantibodies and T cells both react against the body's own tissues. So autoimmunity is due to abnormal immune response. What are the two kinds of immune responses involved in autoimmunity? Let us see. Our body produces antibodies, autoantibodies. So antibody mediated immunity or humoral immunity involves in this autoimmune response. And cytotoxic T cells. Cytotoxic T cells destroy the cells. Here the cells destroy our own tissues. So antibody mediated immunity and cell mediated immunity, both the types of immune response involve against our own tissues. So it is a misdirected immune response. In human, there are two broad categories of autoimmune diseases. The first one is organ specific autoimmune diseases. Here the diseases affect a particular organ alone. Non-organ specific or systemic autoimmune diseases. In this category, the autoimmune antibodies affect various regions of the body. In organ specific autoimmune diseases, the immune process is directed mostly against one organ. Example, the antibodies may block the functions performed by the particular organ, not the entire body. Now let us see the examples. Hashimoto's thyroiditis. This is a disease. It causes hypothyroidism, poor secretion of thyroid hormone. The thyroid gland swells It is a reason for hypothyroidism in US. Graves' disease. It is a condition of oversecretion of thyroid hormone, hyperthyroidism. So both the diseases affect thyroid gland. Addison's disease. It affects adrenal cortex. That results in poor secretion of adrenal cortex hormones, the cortisol and mineralocorticoid, glucocorticoids. Both the cortex hormones will be in low level. Non-organ specific or systemic autoimmune disease. This is the second category of human autoimmune diseases. Autoimmune activity is widely spread throughout the body. Various regions of the body are affected. Here the examples are rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis. Rheumatoid arthritis affects joints, pain in the joints. If one's leg develops this disease, there is possibility for the appearance of the disease on another leg also. And another symptom is swelling of joints. The antibodies affect the tissues associated with joints. In multiple sclerosis, the antibodies affect the myelin sheath of the neuron. The myelin sheath of the neuron is affected by antibodies. In all the examples, the blood test will show the autoantibodies against our own body tissues. In this part, we have learned the list of autoimmune diseases and what is autoimmune disease. In the next part, we will meet with another topic.